Hello everyone, welcome back to this video on digital communication. In this video I am going to talk about the coherent or correlator receiver for digital carrier modulator. So we are discussing the performance analysis of the digital communication system. So when I talk about the coherent receiver, you must be recalling something, the receiver where the carrier signal is again multiplied in the receiver. So now similarly, if I define the coherent or correlator receiver, so firstly I'll be talking about its structure. So I have FT, which is XT plus NT, so which is input to the signal to the receiver. So in the input of the receiver I have signal plus noise, which is denoted as FT. So in the receiver I have locally generated XT as well. So in the coherent receiver, I hope you remember, we have the locally generated carrier. Here also I have locally generated XT, which is multiplied to the FT, and it is passed through an integrator. After that it is passed to the sampler. So I am denoting it with the help of a switch. So here I will get Y of t and here I will get Y of t, capital T, which is the sampled output. So if I denote here I have FT is multiplied with XT. So here I will get FT into XT at the first stage. So now after that it is passed to the integrator. So for the bit duration 0 to t, it is passed to the integrator and integrator integrates it. So this is my Y of t. So after that it is sampled and we take the output. So this is the output of the coherent receiver. So I had the input, which is FT, which is XT plus NT, which is multiplied again with XT, and after that it is integrated, and after that we sample it. So now if I relate it with the matched filter, I have already discussed about the matched filter in my previous video, so you can go and recall the matched filter from my previous video. So now the matched filter was having an impulse response HT. So this was the impulse response of the matched filter. So here also the input was f of t, and in the output what would be we have the sampler. So here we'll get Y of t and here I'll get the sampled output. So this is the matched filter. So what we are getting at the matched filter, so FT is correlated with H of t. This is the output of the matched filter, which is Y of t. So Y of t is equal to FT correlated with HT. So now I can represent Y of t as minus infinity to infinity f of tau into H of t minus tau dt. So now if I need to find out HT, I already discussed about the transfer function in the time domain of the matched filter, which was equal to 2 into k by n naught x of t minus t. So this was the transfer function, but here we need the transfer function in the time domain, which is t minus tau. So I can represent H of t minus tau is equal to 2k upon n naught x of t minus tau. So H of t minus tau would be equal to 2k upon n naught x of t minus t plus tau. I hope you are agreeing with me. So now after that we need to put this H of t minus tau value here. So Y of t would be equal to minus infinity to infinity f of tau into 2k by n naught x of t minus t plus tau dt. So now for one sample, the duration of one sample is So if I talk about one sample of x, its duration is 0 to t. So now replacing the integration limits to 0 to t, so Y of t would be 0 to t f of tau 2k by n naught x of t minus t plus tau dt. So now when I take the sampled output, so sampled output at t is equal to t. So the sampled output at t is equal to t would be given by y of t is equal to 0 to t f of tau into 2k by n naught x of t minus, I'll replace this small t by capital T, plus tau dt. So which is equal to, I can take this 2k by n naught outside and 0 to t integration f of tau x of tau dt. So because this t and t will get cancelled out, so I can replace it as 2k by n naught 0 to t f of t x of t dt. So now this gives me the sampled output, and this is the sampled output for matched filter. So this is the sampled output of correlator filter, which was integration 0 to t ft xt dt. So here the sampled output of matched filter is 2k by n naught integration from 0 to t ft xt dt. So from here I can see that the output of the correlator filter is equal to the output of the matched filter. So it's just the normalization factor So now when I normalize 2k by n naught to 1, the yt would be 0 to t ft xt. So I can see from here the output from the matched filter resembles the output from the correlator filter. So I hope you understood everything which I discussed here. If you still have any doubt, you can use the comment box and I'll try to resolve the doubt as soon as possible. I hope you like this video. If you like it, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and push the like button. Thank you.